Felician has been a home for me. I have gone to a few different schools, but this has been a home.
Hi, my name is Louis Olmo, and I am a nursing major, and I am currently a freshman.
My name is Gabriella Bolger. I'm a senior this year, and my major is elementary education with a dual in English.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a graduate student, part of the MBA program.
My name is Caitlin Schlesner. I graduated in 2022. My family nurse practitioner, Master of Science in Nursing.
My name is Oanh. I am a nursing student.
My name is Phương. My major is nursing.
My name is Vũ. I'm studying nursing.
So I am from North Jersey. I'm from Rochelle Park. I live with both my parents and my younger brother. My mom is actually an immigrant from Argentina. And when she first immigrated to the United States, her family's first home is actually 3 blocks away from Rutherford campus. So it's kind of nice to be going to school where my roots are from and where my family made a name for themselves.
I'm from the Dominican Republic. I grew up in Passaic, but I graduated in Wellington High School.
I'm from Portugal. I initially came to the United States as an international student in 2020, and 3 years ago I transferred to Felician University to continue my studies and my athletic development.
I come from South Vietnam, and I grew up and live in small village around 20 miles away from the city.
I come from Vietnam. My village is in the middle of Vietnam. I entered my convent after I graduated from high school since 2019, and up to now I live in my convent.
I'm from Vietnam, and my area from South Vietnam, different the area from Sichuan. My area below the end of the country, and we have the friendly people in Vietnam.
So I joined the military in 2001. I had a life insurance business that was pretty successful. I'd gone to Ground Zero to volunteer for a couple of days after the towers fell and decided that I loved how I felt and I wanted to continue that feeling. So a couple of days after I'd come home, I decided to go over to the recruiter's office and signed up for the military and left just a couple of weeks later.
A big challenge that I faced on my path to college, honestly, was COVID-19. I was a junior starting to look at colleges when the whole virus hit, and it was honestly the fear of the unknown. I didn't know if I was going to find a school that was the right fit for me.
As I was going through my high school years, some of the challenges that I faced, and one of my biggest challenges that I face even currently now, was the passing of my mother. Going back to 7th grade, so coming home to the news that my mom got breast cancer, you know, at first it wasn't as serious. I saw it as just a normal sickness, something she would always overcome. But, you know, as I was walking home that day with my older brother, you know, him explaining to me what that exactly meant, you know, I burst out in tears. My mother was much more than just a parent. To me, she was like my best friend, my go-to, the person that inspired it all. Going through that, it was kind of like I lost a part of myself. So to me, my mom, when I think about my education, you know, my future, she's all I think about.
When I initially first came to the US, I was on a scholarship, athletic scholarship, and I tore my ACL, which during the first year and a half made it really difficult to play football, and that would lead me to have my scholarship questioned and looking for a new school. So obviously, the ACL recovery is a long process, and that would lead into over a year of not being able to play soccer. And along the way, I picked up another ankle injury. It seemed like at the time it was one thing on top of the other that were preventing me from being able to find success and be able to really show what I'm capable of.
I am really struck. I'm personally affected for some reason. Just like when the hurricane happened in Lafayette, for some reason, it really affected me. And I thought, I can help these people, just like I did at Ground Zero, just like Lafayette. I got a whole bunch of people to, donate money, and I packed up my bag, packed up food, and during my spring break, I went to Medica, Poland, and volunteered at the border. When I went over to Medica, I didn't have much to take with me. I didn't know what or where I was going to be staying, so I told my mother I did, and then I had contacts at the border, which I did not. I had no idea where I was going. So it again, like ground zero, it was whatever needed to be done, that's what I did. It was all hands on deck, even handing out food at night or during the day when people were hungry. It was, or entertaining the kids in line when they were coming through Ukraine to wait on the bus to be shipped off to wherever they could find somewhere to stay.
People ask me exactly why I chose nursing. The first thing that I think about was my mom being in hospice care. Her going through breast cancer, going to the stage where she was given the option of either live on a hospital bed or, pass away around her family members. Her decisions to stay at home, it created an experience that I will never forget.
When I'm raising the money and dropping off supplies, it always feels like there's never enough to give. And honestly, the hard part, sometimes one of the gentlemen that I would drive with in Ukraine, he and I would bring out specific supplies to people. Some of the gear, like if they needed flak vests or helmets and stuff like that, because a lot of the soldiers and volunteers didn't have it, and he and I would bring it specifically out to them on the front lawn. Excuse me. And sometimes we knew that that's probably the last time we'd see them. And that's the case at this point. Like, we know that they're not there anymore. So or they would ask for something we knew we couldn't get for them. So it's hard, and I carry that with me. I've lost so many people at this point. I lost count over a year ago, so.
Being told by many of the nurses that came to my home about the field and how nurturing it is to be there for somebody in their final moments, it kind of spiked something in me. Dedicating your life to helping others, to me, that just sounds like a very important goal, very important mission. I just want to choose a career that I could be proud of and say that I did something in this earth.
I had a really rough freshman year mentally at my prior school, and being able to overcome that here at Felician with such a good amount of people around me really, really impacted my life. Felician is very one-on-one with professors. I was able to create a relationship with my professors. Here, I didn't feel like I was just a number, and that was a main difference in my first year to now my last 3 years here.
In line now, Jaeger, back across, cleared away. Felician still in danger here. Her post is in danger, and a shot and a goal for the Golden Falcons! Ramos! From Robinson!
It's just an insane amount of happiness and thrill and achievement that it just can be put into words. That hearing that buzz at the end of the game, knowing that what we fought for in the last 3 years have come to that, has led us to that moment. It was just unbelievable. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to run around everywhere, celebrate, hug my friends, see the people that I love, and just take a few seconds to be proud of ourselves and what we had achieved and how hard it was for us to get there.
I want to become a nurse because I live in the village. We have a lot of poor people, and they don't have opportunity to go to the hospital. And I think in the future I will to help them get a better life and better health.
I feel like a lot of people don't realize what a big opportunity it is to go to college and earn a degree, and that's something I've always strived to do and been motivated for. I've also always been inspired to want to be a teacher and impact so many young minds.
I know about Felician University from my superior general in congregation. They told me, oh, this school are really good for a nursing, and they do give you a big challenge.
When I thought of Felician, I thought of an escape of all the stresses and all the worries of the future. So to me, it was a secure place.
Arriving at Felician initially really felt like a breath of fresh air, especially coming from this last school where I was dealing with all these injuries and issues, and I feel like the confidence in me had been lost. I saw Felician as a new home, a new place where I could start from zero, prove myself, and be able to create the expectations around me.
And when I did find out what scholarship I was receiving, it was so relieving and exciting to me.
So when I found out about the scholarship, immediately I went to my sister. She recognized the fact that they were giving me this money for how special I was and for how hard I worked.
The day that Felician offered me the scholarship, it was definitely not only a big relief, because at the time, leaving the other school, I was in a moment of big uncertainty, but even for me, for my family, for my peers, a moment of proudness.
The scholarships that I received were amazing. It definitely made life a lot easier trying to get through school, especially because I have 3 children.
I am 100% doing all of this for my family. They motivate me every single day. They push me to be the best person I can be, and without their support, I really don't think I could keep going with all of this. I know I make them proud every single day.
So for me, what honestly started it all and what made me pursue a higher education has to go back to like my family and give my family something to be proud of.
I think it's very important for someone to support scholarships because it creates situations like me and my teammates live on, where we can really focus on the important things for us right now, which is doing great academically and doing great on the pitch.
It is so important for student scholarships because it gives people the opportunity to pursue a higher education. I feel as though a lot of people don't realize how expensive college really can be and the amount of stress and pressure that can really weigh on someone's mental health, like worrying about paying for school.
And the people that invest their own wealth into the future of America, the students, everybody that is supported by these scholarships. I think that doing something like that is very important, and I myself hope that if I ever attain such success in life, to give back to something as good as education. So to me, when I think of the donors and I think of the people that allowed me to be here, I just feel very grateful.
I was welcomed here by everybody. I didn't know anybody. I'm not from this part of New Jersey, but I came here and everybody was so kind. Like, they were my family. Questions were answered. Professors were always there. This was exactly what I needed.
I want to say thank for everyone who helps me to get the study here.
Without the opportunity of receiving a scholarship, I can't even think of the words. I'm just so grateful for it because it motivates me to want to be better in school and motivate those around me to keep going to school.
I sincerely thank you for every people to give me an opportunity to come here to study.
If I was able to meet all the donors that support the diverse scholarships that Felician has, I'd make sure to tell them how grateful we are for the opportunities that they provide for us, and the championships or our success on the class would never be able to exist without their support and their belief in us.
I would like to thank you for everyone who gave me opportunity to come here to study.
Nothing but gratitude towards the donors of Felician and for the opportunity that they have given me. That I joined Felician because my family just feels very grateful for what Felician does and what you guys represent. So I know that if my mom was here too and I told her about all Felician has offered me and given me, she would also be very proud of me as well, and definitely would have told me that I was choosing the right path. So we're all really grateful.
Everybody on campus here knows each other, the staff, the students. It's nice to have a home away from home. Every time I come on campus, this is my home.
My name is Gabriella Bolger, and I'm a Golden Falcon.
My name is Alex Ramos, and I'm a conference-winning Golden Falcon.
My name is Luis De Olmo, and I'm a Golden Falcon.
My name is Caitlin, and I'm forever a Golden Falcon.
My name is Oanh.
My name is Phương.
My name Vu.
We are Golden Falcon.
Falcon.